Pretty, petty, unfiltered, babe. Spill the tea, say the name, never behave. Love, drama, late night secrets revealed. Pretty, petty, unfiltered, that's the deal. Unfiltered.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Pretty, Petty, and Unfiltered podcast. I am your host, Serena Laternus. Let's take a quick little cheers. I'm drinking some wine. It's Moscato. Oh, fuck is that good. Alrighty. Today we are doing Al Naturel. I don't have any makeup on because it is just about 8 o'clock and I don't feel like putting makeup on just to wash it off in half an hour, 45 minutes. And Milo just stole my sandal. Alright, temporary interruption has ended. Milo stole both of my slide-on sandals that are Calvin Klein, and he likes to destroy literally everything he gets in his mouth. So, had to make sure I got those back. Now, like I said, I'm Al Naturel today. I did not feel like putting makeup on just to wash it off right after I'm done this, because I might just go work outside for a little bit, then take my sleeping pill, and go to bed. So, if you think I look like shit, if you think I look fucking ugly, well, guess what? Go suck a big black cock or go shove a fucking black dildo up your ass. Okay? Okay, let's continue. So, life update. Pretty much only thing I can update. I'm just about done putting all my pavers around my deck and the main section. Then I have to buy some concrete mix so I can fill in the small sections that pavers can't fit. Then I have to cut some of the pavers in half to put in the sections where I only need half a paver. Then I have to get that polymeric sand that you brush over top of all of the pavers so that it fills in the cracks, and then you water it down, then it like seals it basically. And today I got some touch-up Botox. If you look in the camera, I'm going to put my face close to the camera. The little dots you see are the extra little pokes and needles today because I just wasn't happy with the results I had. He didn't put the Botox low enough near my eyebrow, so that's why I can still move my eyebrows. So he gave me 5 more units. Units there at Tay10 are $10 a unit, which isn't too bad. I honestly wish places would have like deals on Botox, like buy 10 get 10 free kind of thing. But yeah. Botox is like a trademark thing, and they don't make a generic brand or anything, so it does not get cheap. It just stays at like, now, because they used to be $8 a unit, which was fantastic. They're the cheapest I found in the city, and now everywhere is like 10 to like 15, which is ridiculous, but it is what it is. My first round of Botox 3 weeks ago, I think it was like 30 or 40 units, and $10 a unit, it adds up, so yeah. Hoping this will start to freeze in like a few days, and then 3 weeks my whole forehead should be frozen, and then I won't be able to move my forehead, and I'll have no more lines. Everybody judges Botox because people are always scared. Oh my god, your face is not going to move. Well, yeah, if you put it all over the place, if you're just putting it in a specific area to fix like a small issue like forehead lines, or like crow's feet or whatever. Or what do they call them? The middle ones between your eyebrows. That's something else. Your nines? I don't know. But yeah. So I just kind of do like minor type of stuff. I don't want to have filler. I don't like the way filler looks in people's faces. Like I don't think I'd actually want filler in my own face or my lips or something. I don't know. There's like lip flips and stuff, but I don't like, I feel like if I do a lip flip, it's gonna be like, ooh, then my fucking lips gonna look all fucked up trying to like drink and shit. I'm fine with having not a huge lip on the top. My bottom one is big enough. Yeah, whatever. I got laser hair removal on Tuesday on my lunch break. Oh my god, this time it hurt more. So, we'll see what the results are like. But honestly, still, like, I've barely shaved my armpits since getting laser hair removal. It is so freaking good. And I literally got it 6 weeks ago, and now, not for another 6 weeks, I won't have to go again. But fuck me, I'm like kind of nervous, but also excited. On Saturday, this Saturday, I'm gonna go get my coochie lasered. So I gotta shave everything right before the appointment, and then so like you don't want to have any hair because it zaps the follicles, so you have to be able to like has to be able to see it basically, and it fries it really. And hopefully the results are similar to my armpits, because my leg hair, that grew back way faster than my armpits. Like, still, it's just, yeah. My legs still aren't, like, crazy or anything for time in between having to shave since laser, but it's faster than my armpit hair, which is, like, crazy. So I'm hoping the coochie is a lot better. And it's not like the full Brazilian, so it's, like, the bikini line plus, like, the hoo-ha, and then just this one doesn't include your butthole, basically. But I don't really need my butthole lasered. Yeah, I can just shave that if I really want to. Or bleach it. I don't think I've bleached my butthole before. But that's like a thing. People bleach their buttholes. I mean, I guess if your butthole is really dark, I guess. But I don't think mine's like super dark or abnormal. It's an asshole. Literally, it's an asshole. Take a little sip here. What else can I update y'all on my life? Just been like literally chaotic. Today, I had 2 different people for fosters drop off cats that are adopted, because transport started today to go all the way up to BC. And one of my kittens that I named Butterscotch, it was like the smaller of the orange fluffy ones, she got adopted and is also on her way up there. So I had to get up 7 o'clock this morning. 2 people dropped off like back to back, and then the one cat doesn't like other cats, so I just kept it in its little kennel in my office with the door closed, because it was freaking out already when it saw anyone. And then the other one I had in the hallway in the kennel, and it was also hissing, so I was like, you know what, I can just hang out in there. It was only going to be for like 20 minutes-ish till I had to leave, and then dropped them off at the one foster who does the transport, that is going on transport for this big trip. So that was a lot today, and then my sister forgot her fucking driver's license at home, and they went to BC. All my family went to BC, but me. I am here working and watching the dogs. So that's my life. But yeah, so I had to mail her fucking driver's license because she's flying back early, so she kind of needs her ID to get on the plane. So that's a problem. Yeah. Today was a shit show. So then right after work, I had to zip over to Tay-10 to get my Botox done. But then right before I was leaving, the person messaged me that off of garage sale was buying this grad dress, this older one that I had, for somebody for like $15. Then of course they messaged me, yeah, I'll be there between 4 and 5:30. And I was literally leaving my house. It was like 5:10. And right when I was backing out of the driveway, they pulled up beside my house. I was like, shit. So ran and got the bag out of my mailbox, gave her the bag, I had the dress in it, and she gave me the $15. So it all worked out well. Oh my god. Sorry for everybody watching. I just yawned. I don't know why I'm yawning. Oh my god. One of the biggest things that's happened recently in my life. I have high blood pressure. Yeah. I'm 30 years old and have high blood pressure. What the actual fuck is that? It's abnormal. So I went to my GP, general practitioner, so like my family doctor that I don't overly see all the time, so it's been a while. I go to see her, and then she prescribes me this blood pressure medication. But then I was telling her, it's like, oh, I had my Volipti infusion for the migraines, and they tested my blood pressure before they started the medication, and it was super high. And then so she waited like another 10 minutes and then tried again, still super high. And she was like, are you stressed or anything? And I was like, no, I'm fine. My hand had just hurt because of the needle situation that happened that I talked about before. And then when I had told like my doctor that, she was like, it's the Volipti. It's a side effect is that it can give you high blood pressure. And I was like, sorry, Penny's trying to go after Romeo. You want to leave that cat alone, please? She kept saying, well, it's the Volipti. It's like, bitch, she took my blood pressure before I was even infused with this. Okay? It's not the Volipti. It's something else. And I literally had said, I looked up all my medications, and the only ones that has high blood pressure as a side effect are my antidepressants. So how about we figure that out? Like, fuck's sake. So she gave me a paper that I have to go and do blood work when I'm on my medication for blood pressure after 10 to 14 days in between there. Then I have to get an ultrasound done on my kidneys. Then I have to go do a stress test and then go to a cardiologist or whatever the fuck it is. Like, fuck me. What the fuck? So all these tests my dad has done because he's got high blood pressure, has had heart attacks, all that kind of stuff. Has that like defibrillator thingy or whatever it is in his heart. Now I have to go do all these tests, and I have no idea why I have high blood pressure, and I don't know how long it's been like this. So that's not good either because it's not good for your health. When I was at Safeway picking up my prescriptions, I did their like the machine there, and checked my blood pressure at Safeway then, and it was like 176 over 136. It's either 176 or 179. Then the next one, I tried it after because you're supposed to do your blood pressure back to back. And you test it and go with the second one. And then the second one was same top number. It was either 176 or 179. I have a photo of it. And then 131. So the first one was 136 at the bottom. The second one was 131. Really, really high. Not good. It was like, very high blood pressure. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist right away. This could affect your health. Like, awesome. Yeah, so I took a photo of that. And I have my dad's blood pressure machine so I can test my stuff daily. Once I start the prescription, I'll start it tomorrow. I'm going to start testing and see how that goes. As I have to also keep track of that now, which is great. First I had to keep track of fucking migraines. Now I'm keeping track of blood pressure, blood pressure amounts. Fuck a duck. I'm trying to remember to do that in the morning before coffee. That'll be fun. So that's what's new with me. High blood pressure at 30 years old. Like, awesome, right? Fuck a duck. Let's take a sip before I jump into the reality TV and pop culture. I've got a list of about 10 things to discuss. So I have a lot of pop culture stuff to talk about. So that's what this episode is going to be mainly based around. So if you don't like pop culture, reality TV, you can fuck right off, okay? It is what it is. Or just listen and just like hate listen. Hate listening's okay too. I'm okay with the hate listen. And I think my cat just fell off my counter or something. Something just fell. Okay. Let's start off with... We're going to start off with the secret lives of Mormon wives. So some people may have seen that Jen Affleck, which is Zach Affleck's no relation to Ben Affleck, Zach Affleck's wife is pregnant. I think it's like their third or fourth child. Yeah, and Zach is just like such a fucking ding-dong little douche canoe. I don't know how she's still with him. He's such diabolical, as Trisha Paytas would say. He's very diabolical. Oh my god, Penny's being an asshole. Penny, please lay down. She wants to go after Twyla for no reason. So yeah, Jen Affleck is pregnant, for fuck's sakes. Here we go again. And she's on the OC version now of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, the OC, because they moved to Orange County. And they have other Mormons that are also now going to be on the OC version. And she's one of them, so lovely. I don't think anybody really cares to see her or cares about the OC version. I feel like everybody's going to tune in for the first either couple episodes of whenever the season drops or just the first season, and then it's going to like drop because no one's going to give a flying fuck about these people. The new season of The Mormon Wives, it's only going to be 5 episodes long, which is kind of shitty, but it's because that they had to stop filming because of all the shit with Taylor and Dakota and all the child stuff. So it's like, we missed all of that. So basically, I wonder if we're going to see, like, hopefully this stays connected. I wonder if we're going to see, like, camera-type footage from people's personal phones added into the show, or just, like, social media posts that they'll add into the show showing what's happened. And then they're still doing confessionals right now. Everybody who's in this season, I think it's season 5, I think. Because I think they're finished basically recording. They have like a few touch-up scenes, I guess, to do, and then they're doing confessionals. Whitney Levitt and her man, motherfuck, why am I forgetting his name? Connor. Whitney and Connor Levitt, they were on Just podcast, so I also knew some more stuff. It was released today, but they recorded it last week. Yeah, so it's only 5 episodes. And then that's going to be it. Very quick and short. I think we're going to get it in the fall. And then they'll be resuming or starting for season 6. Hold on, quick drink. So kind of sad that it's not going to be that many. And that like we're going to miss basically all the drama that we've seen happen in the public eye. of that. Yeah, so another thing. Fuck, I thought I wrote it down. Son of a bitch. There was something else with Mormon wives. Oh yeah, Whitney Levitt has her own. Her and her husband made their own like media production company, and she has a movie that she, I guess, produced is also in that should be released sometime in November. She had said, a big streaming like network or whatever bought it, but she is not going to reveal what or who. And then there's some other stuff I guess she also recently did, but hasn't disclosed what it is because she can't as of yet. Okay, so that's. I guess I mainly had stuff on that. Fuck. I thought I had more written down on that. Okay, so the Valley. Valley is like a bunch of people that used to be, some people that used to be on Vanderpump Rules, so it's like that spin-off kind of one. And there's this shit going down because last season, the season before, Danny, who's also like a celeb, he was a like child star. I think he was like Shark Boy and Lava Girl, and he was Shark Boy, so he does still some like voiceover stuff, but like he's kind of like, I hate that I'm saying like a lot. He is, when he gets drunk, he's not good. He gets kind of creepy, and he gets like an evil Danny side, I guess. And in the previous season, apparently he did some things like sexually assaulted one of the people, somebody in the bar that they were at. Wasn't on video because it was like when they weren't filming, but there was also an incident with this lesbian couple that's on the show. Something happened with the one woman's girlfriend or partner, and they had also confronted Danny about it and everything. He apologized, yada yada, doesn't understand X, Y, and Z. But Janet and Jason, they're the ones in the reunion had mentioned in the, like, I think it was last reunion, that they talked about how Danny like SA'd somebody, but then there's Danny and Nia that's like, he didn't sexually assault anybody, they didn't do that, da, 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 he's not a pervert, da, 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 da. And Janet was saying, well, the definition of what he did is sexual assault. You may not like the word, but it is. That is exactly what it is. So then you have half of the people in the cast on Danny and Nia's side, and then half on Janet and Jason's side. But like, the whole group is friends. But it's so like fucked. And then there's Kristen Dowdy, whatever the fuck her name is. She was on Vanderpump. She's in the show too. She keeps saying she's on like Nia's and Danny's side. She's never seen like the crazy or bad like Danny or drunk Danny, but like he's always like sneaking alcohol, and that's when like shit gets fucked up, because like, you don't, if you're going to drink, just don't hide it. You don't need to hide it. Someone sees you drinking, cool. It's what you do when you're drunk that's the problem. So he needs to watch himself, but he doesn't think he has got a problem. It's like, what's you think? You don't have a problem? You got a problem. Especially if you're drinking and you're acting the way you're acting. So this has been like a point of, is it contention, is the right word, for this season mainly, and a bit of last season. It's the constant, oh, he did this, no, he didn't, but then they're all hating Janet. And Janet had like a glow up from last season to this season. She probably, was on probably a GLP-1, works out now, and all that kind of stuff. Because like most people, when they're on reality TV, once you see yourself on TV, you're like, oh, ugh, I gotta change my style, or I gotta change my look, I gotta do something with my hair, my face, my body. Usually what happens, because most people aren't gonna like the way they look originally on like the first season of whatever show they're in. That's like the Selling Sunset cast. Season 1, their outfits are kind of crazy. Season 2, they start getting better. They hire professional stylists and all that stuff, which is very expensive. And those shows don't pay for the stylists. You pay it out of your own pocket, which some people probably don't know. But this has been happening on the Valley, and it's just seeing the way, like, I can see both sides, like Nia and Danny's, but then Janet and Jason, because the definition of whatever Danny did is SA, and I get that it's not great, and she has said sorry for saying this or whatever, because it caused a scene and it made the media, but then if you're not going to own up to what you did, that's why it's going to keep, Oh, fuck. That's why it's going to keep causing a problem, and it's not going to go away, and it's going to keep getting brought up if you don't take accountability over what you did. And, like, he could just say, I am so sorry, and I know what I did was not okay, and I'm trying to do better, and I'm working on myself. I'm going to therapy, yada, 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 yada. But just admit it, what you did was fucked up. And don't say, no, he didn't do that, no, he didn't do that. Well, he literally did. And there's probably camera somewhere, or coverage of it somewhere, of what happened. So, yeah. So that's the Valley. Oh my god. So I'm starting this new reality TV show called Million Dollar Nannies. Not sure if I talked about it on last week's episode, but I've just started it. I think I'm on episode 3 now, maybe 4. I think episode 3. Because basically these like nannies that were nannies for celebrity clients or extremely rich people. Right now they're in Ibiza and they're being nannies for these really people that got tons of fucking money and are rich and not really famous, but just like loaded as fuck. And just the drama that happens on the show, I'm like, what the fuck? And this one girl, Leah, she's like the main person who wanted to create this agency. Not sure how you're going to create an agency, but also be a nanny on top of it. Like, usually you're the one, like, if you own the agency, you kind of just handle everything. You book the girls for these families. But so far, spoiler alert, the first job, she's like, so I get this one, and you guys can all fight for the next position, because they want 2 of us. So she just literally just took it because she could, and then everybody else had to interview. There's 2 guys, so 2 nannies. One guy's gay, one guy's straight. Also in it, and then there's the one guy that has his girlfriend there, and then one girl. I think maybe just 2 girls that came as friends. And there's already drama with the fucking couple because the one chick, spoiler alert, went to go talk to her boyfriend on the beach. Spoiler alert, she got fired, but then I won't say what happens after. But it was like, are you a stupid fucking dumb bitch? Like, you're a nanny for these children. You got hired to watch these children. And you left the children with a different nanny that the mother or parent does not know who this person is. They did not hire her. They hired her for a party, the planet. They did not hire her to watch the children. Well, you go off and talk to your boyfriend. Then she cries when she gets fired. No. Yeah, sure, cry. But you literally fucked up so hard. When they're like, what did you do? I didn't do anything wrong. It's not that big of a deal. I just went to go talk to him at the beach. Then she's all mad because the other nanny, there was the guy and girl that are not a couple, are a nanny for a gay couple that has 3 daddies. But it's like, 2 guys are divorced, but then the other guy's married to the other guy, but they all live together. Yeah, wild shit out there. And even that has that's like an interesting, like kind of, not concept, but situation. Because they have a daughter and a son with the one guy that he was previously married with. They've got a kid together. But then he married a different guy, but they still all live in this house. Before I get onto that, just this chick though, the way of her reacting to it, being like, I know I disappointed you, It's like, girl, how stupid are you to just be mad because you're jealous that your man is at the beach? Didn't tell you, he texted you that he said, I'm at the beach, can I come over to the pool because the kids wanted to go to the beach, not the pool. First of all, she should never invited these 2 to the beach because it's supposed to be a play date that I doubt the mother even knew was set up. And, I mean, the other nanny that was with the guy didn't even know it was supposed to be a play date or something. And same with the other nanny that, she's the friend and the girl who was the original nanny, nannying for this rich mother. She's like a single mom, and she's like, I think it was her name, Alexis Wills or something like that. She wanted one of the other nannies to come help her with the planning and stuff. And that's the one that she left the kids with. And she's like, I didn't know there was even supposed to be a play date of any kind. Like, this chick is just so stupid. Then there's this other family, something with a G. They're big and rich and really known in the world there in Ibiza and all this kind of stuff. All celebrity clients. Hold on. I yawned in a sip of a drink. So then that's the one that Leah took a position of herself, and then one of the other girls got it too. And the one girl has red nails. And of course these rich motherfuckers are like, they want to do, they tell you what to do, you're supposed to do it because they're rich as fuck and they can pay you to do whatever, really. So the mother of the kids, and it's also like the mother, the father, and then it's like the mother's mother, the grandma, the matriarch of the family, also all live in this big ass house. And of course she's planting little seeds in her daughter's head, like, oh my god, she's really pretty, you know, you have a really handsome husband and you don't want that, like, you don't want him, like, looking over there, da 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 da, all this kind of shit, trying to like put little seeds in her head, like, that'd be risky if you hire her, but even if you like her, just remember. So they hired this one chick, and then they make her wear a large pair of this uniform. It's basically like a big sweatsuit, but it's white. And the other nanny, Leah, she also has to wear it. And it was just so funny because it was purposely, she gives Leah a medium, who probably needed a large, to be honest, and the other chick a large. She's like, I think I'd fit a medium. They're like, no, a large will be good for you. And then she's like, really? She's like, yep, a large will fit. So then go put it on. She comes back. She's like, these pants are kind of falling off. They're like, no, they look good. So basically, you can literally tell that they're like, we're going to want you to look ugly, do your job, but you can just be in a fucking baggy ass outfit. And she's the one with red nails. And the mother and the grandmother are like, you can put Band-Aid on your nails. We don't like your nail color. They're just like they're too much. So I understand why the nanny's like, oh, why are they telling me to change my nail color? I just got them done. Da 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 da. But then it's like, really? It's just your fucking nails. Paint your nails. Put little stickers on them to cover up the red for a day. It's not that hard. Stick on nails if you really want nails on. Then a different time, they made them wear gloves so that they couldn't see their nails. And the gloves are making their hands all hot and all this shit. And it's just like, I understand because red can be like known for like flashy and slutty. So I get, depending on how traditional this family is. But it's like, bitch, she's rich as fuck. She's paying you. Just fucking cover your nails. Change the color of her nails. Or just put something on it. Like, literally, like I said, put stickers. Put a fake nail on top. Anything. Just do that so you don't have to deal with the confrontation of the mother being an ass to you. And then you being like a spoiled bitch back. Like, if you want to work for her, you have to follow the rules. These rich motherfuckers can do whatever the fuck they want. They can have these set rules. When I work for them, you follow their rules. Like, it'd be different if they said, change your hair color, chop your hair. I want you to have short hair. I want you to look like this. You have to look like this. Da 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 da. It's like, nail polish is like the least of any, like, a problem. Honestly, you could just literally just do that. If somebody said, change your hair color or cut your hair, then you can work for me. Depending on the situation, maybe. But, like, just to a nanny, then that's crossing the line. Like, why do I have to have short hair? Why can't I have black hair? Why do I have to have blonde hair? Like, all this kind of shit. But they're not requesting that. It's literally just, oh, Oakley came to visit, the red nails. But then I see these nannies acting like nannying all these little kids, and I'm like, I don't even like kids, and I could do a better job than them. How are they top tier nannies for celebrity people when they look like they don't even really enjoy being around the kids, for one? They're fucking up whatever. They look stupid as hell nannying. Like, it's like they've never taken care of a child before. When I watch these nannies on the show, I'm like, how is this happening? That's just my 2 cents on that. But to the couple, not really a throuple, but the couple that there's the 3 dads living together, and then that one wanted this one girl to be the nanny of the daughter, and then they wanted a guy to be the nanny or manny of the son. So there's the one gay guy and the straight guy. And like the way that they had to like kind of compete was like do these certain tasks, kind of bond with the daddies and then the son and like the daughter, and like see how they interact, see what they like. So then I think they were like doing a trial run of like 2 or 3 days, and the fucking gay dude was so like being a prissy little bitch. Like, sorry, not sorry. If you're gonna act like a little stubborn asshole, don't be mad when the straight guy gets the job. Like, the straight dude, I forget his name, whatever it is, he was literally wanting to help, like, the son, show him how to tie his shoelaces, And then the gay dad was like, the daddy, man, kind of Botox I had, plastic surgery was a lot. Which also, of course, the gay had to be like, wow, that's a lot of Botox in his little confessional thing, or like to the side. Not to them, obviously, but it's like, are you stupid? They're literally gonna see this on national television or like streaming or whatever. That you were literally like, oof, that's a lot of Botox. You're not gonna get working back with them, like, or even ever work for them. Spoiler alert, he didn't get the job, but like, the straight guy was doing a better job, and of course the daddies want both the nannies to spray tan them. That's one of the requirements in like their contract, is you have to spray tan them, like I think it's like weekly or something. And of course the gay guy's like, I don't want to spray tan them, like I don't want to be that close to like their Speedo and like their junk. And the straight guy literally was like, give me it to me, I'll do it. Okay, he didn't care, he just did it. First of all, that's being comfortable with your sexuality. Like, just spray tan the motherfucker. You want the job, do what they ask you to do. Spray tanning somebody, not that hard. If they were like nude and you had to rub them down, then that'd be a problem. That'd be a lawsuit, most likely. But like, they literally just said, spray tan us. Yeah, and you have to do it in circular motions when you go like upwards when you're spray tanning us. And of course the gay guy was like, like making looks. And then he's all mad saying that like, I think he'll get it over. Mitch is the guy's name. Mitchell's the straight guy. And he was thinking he was going to get the job over him. He's like, I relate so much to the son because I was just like so different in school and like unique. It's like, dude. Sorry, burped. My bad. Excuse me. Just because you're gay and this kid has gay fathers does not mean he is gay or going to be gay. Don't just assume that, he's being unique and like he's got gay dads does not mean he's gay. The kid doesn't even act gay, doesn't talk gay, doesn't do any like things that you would think he's even a gay child. The daughter's sassy as fuck. If the son was like that, maybe you would see that, but the son's just like, little boy wants to play soccer. So of course the straight dude wants to play soccer. And I think it's even probably better to have the straight guy who's not really alpha anything, he's just a straight dude who's willing to do things that a straight male figure would do with kids. Let's go play soccer. Let's go roughhouse. Like, yeah, there's some gays out there, of course, that are into sports, obviously. But you're a nanny, and this little kid wants to learn things and do certain things and have certain conversations. And from what I've seen, Mitch is a great nanny. He's been doing a great job. So just to see the gay one talk shit about like Mitchell and then kind of like talk down about the three daddies, it's like, dude, I'm glad you didn't get that fucking job. It's like gay on gay hate. Like, why? And this literally is a thing. Gay on gay hate is a thing. And it's just fucked up. You think they'd all be, I mean, it's June, it's Gay Pride Month. You think they'd all be like, oh my god, sorry, yawning, all happy and gung-ho and all of us in common. But no, he was just being a hater. So I was quite happy when Mitchell got the job, and he didn't. But that's kind of where I am in this show, is like episode 3 or 4. But just seeing them kind of grinds my gears. They're also living in this house in Ibiza, and they're all splitting the rent. Kind of weird. You think, first of all, production would probably help with that. I don't even know if they did. They're all talking about how they left their jobs and they're living there and they need to make money, so they gotta work. But then you don't also find out how much they're making. We will at one point, but you'd think they're making $1 million because they're called Million Dollar Nannies. But I don't think so by the way they talk and act. And the lead chick, Leah, is so fucking sloppy. I don't know how you think you're gonna run an agency, but Jesus Christ, good fucking luck to you. That's a fucking shit show. Some good shit. Okay. So, this is more of stuff that happened pop culture in the news, I guess. Apparently this guy was charged and arrested because he was trying to keep a dad and a daughter out of a woman's bathroom. Situation is, the father has a daughter who is young that needs help when they go to the bathroom, like little kids. You can't just leave them in the bathroom and go, especially in a public place. So if there's no family restroom, like there should be family restrooms at any place or everywhere, or have gender neutral washrooms. Simple as that. So he takes his daughter into the washroom to help the kid. And I guess the worker at this like gas station or whatever was also assisting and like making sure everything was going okay. Then this guy just comes like blaring and going crazy, saying he can't be in there. Basically, like, he's a pervert and all this kind of stuff. So then there's like the conversation happening online is that should guys be allowed to go in women's washrooms with their children? Should women go in men's washroom when they're with their children? Like, should a woman go in with their young boy child to the men's washroom? Should a man take his young girl child to the washroom in the women's thing? Most people have said that women take the girl and boy kids to the women's bathroom. Men take the daughters to women's washrooms. Men take sons to the men's washroom. And a lot of that is because what I've seen online, I don't know if I've ever been in the men's washroom with my parent. I don't have that memory as a young kid. Probably happened, but I don't remember. That like, if you go into these washrooms, there's urinals in men's washrooms 90% of the time. These guys got their little weens out. Yes, I said little weens because they're flaccid. You don't want to have a hard dick trying to pee. Apparently that's a hard thing. Anyways, pun intended. And they got their little dicks out peeing, right? Like if you're taking a little daughter into there, they don't need to see a penis. Especially some stranger's penis. That can be traumatizing. Like just Trisha Paytas, she talked about how she's traumatized from when she was little. She was taken into a men's washroom because she's had her dad with her, and she was traumatized from seeing dicks all out in the bathroom when they're at their urinals. If they were all just stalls, maybe it'd be different if you'd go into a men's washroom and there was only stalls. I mean, a stall can have a urinal and a toilet. Like, it's a thing. Like, the porta potties have urinals and toilets. So they could do that too. But it's a big uproar, and apparently the person who was bitching and complaining and, like, called the police over it was the one that got charged because he's using police resources for something that's not needed. So it's like, good, he should be fucking charged. What the fuck is your issue? Honestly, I don't care if a man's in there with their kid. Like, a lot of people say if a man is going into the women's washroom with their child, like female child, they should knock or just open the door, let them know, men coming in with daughter or whatever, to announce their presence so that they know and they go in. You're not going to see a coochie out normally in a bathroom because women's bathrooms all have stalls. We don't sit on a little urinal out in the air. Like, maybe you'll have somebody changing randomly, but usually if you're changing, you're in a stall because there's stalls for you to be enclosed so you're not seen to other people. Like, if it's a bathroom that has multiple stalls, you don't need to change out in the open unless every stall is closed and you can't wait 5 minutes or 2 minutes for somebody to be done. Sure, but I'd rather have that. It's the difference between a pervert male going into a woman's washroom, a trans going into a woman's washroom, a father with their daughter going into a woman's washroom. Like, there's such a huge difference. Honestly, I'd rather just have gender neutral bathrooms. If you ever go to Cora's, I don't know if anywhere else other than Regina has Cora's, I think there is. They have gender neutral. All it is their sinks and their mirrors and their dryers and the paper towel is basically against like one wall. Well, I guess the sinks and mirrors are against one wall, then on one side, on like the other side of it to your right or left, there'll be the blow dryer or the paper towels. Then the bathrooms are all separately, totally enclosed stalls. So like top to bottom, wall, door, everything, and you have to obviously lock. So there's no cracks you can see through. You can't see their feet, can't see their heads, nothing. That's the kind of bathroom I love. Perfect idea. Everybody can use it because men usually go to the bathroom faster than women most of the time. I mean, I can pee really fucking fast. If I gotta pee, I'm not chilling unless I'm like at home if I want to be on my phone. But normally if I'm like peeing, I'm like, done, okay, go, whatever. But lots of women just take their time for some reason, take a bajillion years on the toilet. So usually if you go somewhere, like a concert, women's bathroom is always lined up compared to the men's. So women will try to go to the men's. I like this co-op gas station on the way to the lake. It used to be a men's and a women's. Now they finally made it men, women, finally. Because there was always the women's bathroom and was always fucking busy. And the men had nobody. So I remember the one time it was just called a men's. I fucking went in there. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not going to wait 5 people when the men's bathroom has nobody. And the men don't care. And if they do, suck a big fat chode. I guess chodes are small. Suck a tiny little chubby chode. Like, fuck you. Yeah. that's kind of that situation. So that's kind of what happened recently. Wow, I've gone on to about 40 minutes. It's a decent episode. Sorry, y'all, that it was late. It's just been so chaotic, and today was an absolute shit show. So hopefully I can get this episode out tonight or tomorrow, depending if the fucking Spotify link when I go onto the web will let me actually upload the fucking link. When I tried to upload last week's episode, it took me 4 fucking days, and I had it recorded on the Tuesday. So at least I could get it on YouTube, but to get it on Spotify, it was taking a billion fucking years. I was so pissed. And all it was just giving me was, load, and all of a sudden the page would go down, but the file wouldn't be loaded. And because you can't upload a MOV4 or whatever from your iPhone to the app to upload a new episode, I can't do it on my phone. And there's no way I can try to convert it. I tried to convert it and it didn't work. And my one laptop, my newer one, wasn't connecting to my iPhone. And when I tried doing like the PC connection thing, then it said I don't have enough space for the goddamn video. So that was useless too. And I can't do a trust on my newest laptop because it won't pop up for some reason on my iPhone. And my old computer that I was using, I was trying to be able to use that one for the podcast. I changed the RAM in it and now it won't turn on. So, oh my god. I think it's like 8 or 8:30 now. I don't even fucking know. Sorry for the young guys. Take some wine. Either way, I gotta fix my fucking laptop because this is really annoying having issues. As long as the Spotify web browser works, it'll go smoothly. If it doesn't, then I'm gonna be pissed. But yeah, guys, that's that. Hope your week has been great. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be sunny or rainy here in Regina, Saskatchewan, but I'm gonna be busy as fuck. I want to get my pavers done by July. I still have to paint my carport black. I also want to paint my eaves troughs black. I have to repaint my one shed. I have to restain my deck black. I want to do the black stain that I have on my garden fence. It looks fucking amazing. So I wanted to put that on my deck. Then I have to build the gazebo onto my deck. And once I have the paver area done, I still have to do like the cutting of the pavers, getting the concrete for the small sections, and then putting the polymeric sand and stuff in the little cracks and then water it down. Then put up the pool. And what else was there? I think that was... Oh, my pond. I have to still take all the rocks, move them off, take the old liner out because it's ripped up and phosphorus, scrap the new. I was doing a tarp this time, a blue tarp. It's massive. And I'm just going to put that tarp down and then I put all the rocks back on top and fill that and keep it clean. And then, yeah. Then I got to weed my goddamn garden again and the pond area. There's so much long ass grass that grow. It's just a lot. But I have the first kind of like the main full week in July. I have that off. So that's going to be a lot of yard work and doing a lot of shit. So hopefully I can get my paver thing done by July so I can put my pool up and at least enjoy that in between all this yard work and get a nice little tan on my body, not my face, because we want to keep the face glowing but natural glow. Keep it nice and clear. Wear your SPF. Wear that sunscreen, motherfuckers. And I hope you guys all have a great rest of your week. Have a great rest, blah, blah, blah. Can't talk. I hope you guys all have a great, fantastic... Oh my god, I can't talk apparently. Jesus Christ. I'm tired. I'm trying to record this. And the wine, honestly, still isn't hitting me. But I'm going to yawn again. Try to stop that. Yeah. Anyways, hope you guys all have a fantastic rest of your week. And make sure you tune in next week because you never know what tea's about to be spilled next. Bye, bitches.
Unfiltered.